Tina from the Chamber, and she's going to say a few things about the evening. Thank you.
Well, I have to start with a huge thank you to our gracious hosts, Mike and where's Becca Daly. They are the new owners of the Chamberlin Inn, so if you haven't met them, please welcome them to our community. This is such an amazingly gracious thing to do. You know, you open your great big huge home and have a bunch of folks come over, so thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike. It's an honor and a pleasure.
Thank you. But none of us would be here if it weren't for the diligence of Ev Deal. So Ed had this great note, and a couple weeks ago, I guess maybe a month, 5 weeks ago, Mike called me. He goes, "What are we going to do for the 100th anniversary of that thing?" And I'm like, no, that was in 1900, and I got that date down, so we missed it. And he's like, no. He said, Ev had a note. So it was because of Ev's note that we're all here today. So thanks, Ev. But more importantly, I think this is so cool. I just can't help myself. 100 years ago today, February 11th, 1920, Agnes Chamberlain hosted the very first Cody Club lunch.
In this room.
In this room. So 1900, this club began. And it really quickly transformed from a hunting club whose only interest was to get famous people here to hunt to a group of Cody citizens who were concerned about water and creating a sustainable community and all of those things that we, on some level, still care about today. So the Cody Club itself, in its formality, worked as a chamber of commerce, kind of. More as a group of citizens, and it was actually formally incorporated as the Cody Country Chamber of Commerce in 1970.
And we started researching Agnes Chamberlain, and it's incredible what she did. She, I have to remember this, she was founder or charter member of the Christian Science Church. She formed the Cody Music Club, the Cody Women's Club, the Cody Play Readers, Pioneers of Cody Country, Eastern Star, started the first Methodist church and the first Presbyterian church. She donated money to the airport.
I'm sure she was easy.
And just before she passed away, she helped dedicate KODI. And that was in 1947, I believe. And then she passed away in 1949. There have been 4 owners previous, I think, Bill, right? She sold it to the Edwards sold it to Joe G. Dehoney, she sold it to us, and we sold it to Mike and Becca. So it, and with that, you know, I mentioned this at the city council, that when you, I mean, it's a great business, but it's also kind of it belongs to the community. I mean, a historic building like this should endure. I mean, it's been 120 years of business, and there's a certain responsibility that goes with the stewardship of a property like this. And so we're delighted to pass it on to Mike and Becca and Mariah, and they have a great connection here because of the cowboy Paniolo connection with Hawaii and Wyoming, and so we couldn't have sold it to nicer, more genuine people.
Yes, Ev keeps reminding me of the responsibility that we've inherited. You know, we thought we were buying a business. No, we've inherited a responsibility. But no, we take it seriously, and we've fallen in love with this property and this town and this area. And you know, the people that work here at the gym and the staff are really outstanding. It's an incredible team that's been passed on to us, and I'd like to thank them for helping us to make the transition. And most of all, I'd really like to thank you, the folks of Cody, for opening your arms to us and being so welcoming and so friendly. It's really what we call the spirit of aloha. we didn't, really expect to get that much aloha up here in this high up in the Rockies. But it's been a pleasure, and we hope that we can maintain and improve as much as possible this beautiful jewel and be a great part of this community. Thank you, guys.